Let me say something that most people do not agree with, that selling in India is a risky strategy in 2026 because it is so crowded, it is so risky, and it is not safe anymore. Most people do not lack talent or knowledge, but they lack freedom, freedom from time, freedom from their location, freedom from their own choice. I know this might sound surprising because most people think that India is a huge marketplace and the population is growing and the demand is totally growing day by day, and all these things are true, but there is a problem. A big marketplace does not mean a profitable marketplace. And in this video I'm going to break down why selling only in India can limit your growth, can limit your margins, can as an entrepreneur how you are risky selling only in India, and more importantly how you can eliminate and how you can mitigate this problem. First, let's understand India as a market. Yes, India is growing. Indian e-commerce is rapidly expanding. Yes, consumers are coming online to purchase, but there is one factor which most people ignore, that is price sensitivity. In India, consumers are more conscious of price, and when there is a 50 even a 50 rupees difference can make the buying decision. In this situation, consumers are in this situation the sellers are competing on price rather than competing or giving a value to the customers. And when people or when sellers compete on price, the margins get reduced, and constantly this creates a pressure on seller. They reduce their selling price, they give discounts and offer to get those sales, and slowly their margins get squeezed. Let me make this very simple. Imagine you are selling a product here in India at 1000 rupees. After your platform fees, GST, shipping, and you are end up with 200 to 100 rupees or even 50 rupees sometimes. Think about this: when you are scaling, you need serious money and you need volume for this. In order to get more volume, you need more sales, more complexity, and more operations that you have to handle. And even then, your margins are limited and very thin. Now compare the same thing with global market. You are selling the same product with a better positioning in a global market at 20 to $25. That means around 1600 to 2000 rupees at which you are selling. After the platform fee, which is higher obviously, even though your profit potential would be higher. Same product but different outcome. Now let's talk about the competition. India is the most competitive marketplace in the world. Why? Because it's a low entry barrier. Anyone can start selling, which means more sellers, more listings, and more price wars. And when competitors compete for the price, that is the easiest way to win the price war. When such competition happens, generally sellers reduce their price and create a race to the bottom. In this race, nobody wins because even you can get the sales, but your profits, you will lose those profits. Another major risk is the platform dependency. If you are selling only in India, then you are dependent on one marketplace, one customer behavior, and one economy. And often it is seen that if you are dependent on one marketplace, those algorithms or those fees or those policies in that marketplace can change, and that affects your business because you have not diversified, you have not built any backup for the business, and that increases the risk. Now let's change my perspective to the global markets. Customers in US, UK, and other parts of the world are having higher purchasing power. They are willing to spend more for the quality, for the brand, for the story, and for the convenience. This change a lot of things. Instead of you competing on price, you create more value in your product to the customers. Instead of fighting for the margins, you expand your margin. Instead of selling local here in India, you go global and sell in global marketplaces. And today, with marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy, this is more accessible than ever. Here is the interesting part. India has massive advantage. We have unique products, handmade goods, natural ingredients, textiles, and cultural richness. The world is moving to sustainable products, authentic products, and story-driven brands. India fits perfectly into that demand. We sell locally and miss that opportunity. We underutilized our Indian potential. The real problem is not the marketplace but the mindset. Many entrepreneurs think that let me first succeed here in India, then I will go global. But that is not true. You should be thinking selling your product in global marketplaces from the day one. Design your product for the global marketplaces, price your product for global positioning, build your brand for international customer, because opportunity is not local anymore, it's all global now. Now, let me clarify one thing. I'm not saying do not sell in India. India is a great marketplace, but depending only in India is where the risk lies. Diversifying is the key. One marketplace is one income stream. Multiple marketplaces, you will have multiple income streams. That's how you build your stability. So here is the takeaway. India is big, but it's not always a profitable market. Competition is intense, price sensitivity is high, and the dependency risk is real. If you want to build something sustainable, something long run, something profitable, then you should think beyond India. You should think global. That's what I help Indian entrepreneurs to do. If you are serious in building a global brand, then subscribe to this channel. In the upcoming videos, I will be helping you to understand in the step-by-step process on how to sell global. There will be no hype, just systems. Let's build Indian brands for the world. I'll see you in the next video.